Mm, 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 mm. Ok, let's see. Launch fe... Mm, I mean... Echo Starter Pack. Why not? Okay, but... Okay, but where is the game itself? Mm, okay, so why install it? What the fuck am I supposed to do? I start the launcher from to exit from there. Wow. What the fuck is the... Oh, but I don't have it already. The Epic Games, Wundering Waves game. No. Well, I need to install it again. I found a solution, but happens. How is Epic so bad? What the fuck? It's crazy. Rabbit, are you there? Open world action RPG. How well is this game doing on Twitch? Wunthering Waves. $65K only. Twitch, that's... Hmm. And if I pick Genshin, okay. Okay, we'll see. I guess that it's going to verify now, the files. Please tell me that I'm going to be able to play certain files. Please don't close the window. Start. Mm, 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 mm. I guess this is the game. They haven't asked me for the other fucking permission that they did before. Mm, mm, mm. Oh my god. Really? Shut the fuck up. I'm going to do a direct launcher, no, games. Wundering. Copy as path, create shortcuts. Launcher.exe shortcuts. One second. Wundering. I'm at least 14 years old. Yeah, I guess. Error with... What? Wunthering Waves. Official website. Is this me? What? Okay, this is bullshit. Okay, so... Copy username. Copy password. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Why do they do this? What? Forgot password. How? Get verification codes. Okay, yeah. Codes, leave here. $25 is going to be okay. This is successful. Okay. Then how do they fuck it up that way? Recommended. Yeah. Bulleting tools. Delete patches, the log count. I mean, shut the fuck up. Contains invalid characters. I can't put... What the fuck? Shut up. Invalid characters. Ropucha. Oh, by the way. I think this is in 1080p. I need to fix that after this. She reminds me of Fuhua. Well, Senti, specifically. At least when she was close up. Why do they fucking turn around the camera? What? Am I on the ceiling? Huh?
Looks like drowning. Strange. No visible signs of trauma. Breathing seems normal. Heart rate should be fast. I think. You're awake.
Let me see. Let me see. Thank goodness you're awake, or I'll have to try my last-ditch move. Emergency skills for junior patrollers. Lesson 1, CPR. Never did it on any living person, though.
Jusia.
Sorry. You just woke up, and here I am, chatting up a storm.
Are you all right? Do you feel any discomfort?
Nope.
You can call me Trisha, and she's Yang Yang.
We are in the Gorge of Spirits. It's on the outskirts of Zhenzhou, Huanglong. Your
The
attire
Chinese
doesn't
names.
seem local. Are you a roving traveler from afar, or someone returning home? So you don't know why you're here, where you're from, or who you are.
Baisha didn't tell us you'd have these after effects when you wake up.
The wind has brought us a warning. The Etheric Sea is converging. It seems a new tacit field is taking shape.
That means it's probably gonna get dangerous here soon. I knew it. Our gourds are out of service because of the Etheric Sea's influence. We can't send or receive messages for help now. We better hurry over to meet up with Baiju at our gathering spot and get out of here. Guess you really can't recall a thing, but don't worry. If you got any questions, we can talk as we move. Yang Yang and I will give you the full scoop, every little detail from the get-go.
Rover,
Okay.
can we call you that for now? Before you remember your true name? We shouldn't stay here. If you don't have other plans, how about leaving with us for now?
Why would I ask that?
Oh, that's great. Let's go together.
Okay, let me see settings. Picture, advance. Oh, it is already on. Why do they cap the games at motion blur off? DLSS, auto, sharpening. What do they mean with sharpening? NVIDIA reflex. Okay, should be fine.
Rover, I know you can't remember a thing.
Oh shit, the
but there's one-
sensibility.
Rover, I know you can't remember a thing, but there's one thing I'm 90%, no, 100% sure about you. You must be a resonator too.
You've got a tacit mark on the back of your hand, and you have a gourd. This is proof you're a resonator. Your gourd's design looks a bit different from the ones we use, though.
Also, we have resonators who can detect the formation of tacit fields nearby, like what Yang Yang just did. She can tell all kinds of information by reading the streams in the wind. That's her resonance ability, while I couldn't feel a thing. It may seem all nice and quiet here now, But you never know when a tacit discord might pop up out of nowhere. Oh my! Speak of the devil!
Okay, you don't know? I want to change the sensibility. It's way too low. $75 maybe. Let's try 85. I mean, I have to strive. Hold.
Break. Strike from the shadows.
Bravo! So you still remember how to fight despite having forgotten everything? Wow! Watch me lead the charge next time. No one messes with Ma Shao I mean,
Holy shit.
Chisha.
The dragon is quite low.
What's wrong? Are you injured from the fight? You saw our sentinel in your memories? Yes, the one we built this statue for. The Oracle Engine Sentinel in Zhenzhou. There is one capital and 6 cities in Huanglong, with each city having its own sentinel. While they share some similarities in appearance, there are also differences. The sentinel in Zhenzhou is known as Jue, manifesting in the form of a long, like the statue you just saw. Sentinels are present where civilizations thrive. Huanglong stands out with the highest number of currently coexisting sentinels because of its long history and vast land. Records state the sentinels in Huanglong were once a single entity. Now they are each responsible for a part of Huanglong. Naturally, there are sentinels in other regions too, but fewer compared to Huanglong. In Huanglong, most of the sentinels take the shape of a long. In other regions, they manifest in various forms.
Such as?
You were standing face to face with our sentinel? One can hardly see our sentinel with their own eyes. Most people only get the chance during the appointment ceremonies. According to your description, you stood pretty close. Only the sentinel's appointed resonator is allowed in its proximity. For now, that person is the magistrate of Zhenzhou.
Whoa, darn! That must be an elite class!
Chixia might be in danger. Rover, please.
What does rover mean?
No hesitation. The hour is upon us.
Rover, watch out!
Speeding up.
Swift and resolute.
Let me be your blade.
Swift and resolute. Strike from the shadows. The end has come.
Let me be your blade.
Shape the shapeless. Different.
Well, I guess
Speeding
that
up.
this is a chest.
That was close. You fought so well. I didn't even get a chance to help, and Yang Yang just rushed over to protect you like a Anyway, Yang Yang was trying to shield you, and then BAM! The Tacit Discord was taken care of before I could get a good look.
Shizia,
See? There's a resonance beacon over there. When you see a beacon, be sure to register and activate it. It's usually safe within a 5-meter radius of a beacon. It can protect you from danger sometimes.
Rover, could you hand me your terminal for a moment? Rover, could you hand me your terminal for a moment? Done. Its design and system version are different from ours. We are almost at the gorge's entrance. There will be a descent, but if your terminal's glider module still works, it will make things easier. I will show you how to use it.
Okay.
Once you're out of the gorge, there's only a short walk to reach Jinzhou.
Short?
Jinzhou is the safest place around here. The Resonance Nexus provides coverage for the whole city. Besides, we've got a protective barrier and strong fortifications. Maybe it's not as big as some other cities, but Jinzhou is always the best place in my heart.
Jinzhou sits between the Desert Highland and the Norfolk Barrens. It's a border city and a fortress. It's very crucial to the safety of Huanglong.
Huh? We've agreed to meet up with Bai Zhe here. Where is she?
This is the center of the Etheric Sea.
Good to know.
A tacit field? When did it show up? It wasn't here when we just got here.
But I didn't sense a hint of a tacit field's presence.
So it appeared while we weren't looking? Like in the blink of an eye? Or maybe the Etheric Sea can tell where we are. Could it be following us?
The center of the tacit field.
Isn't that Bai Zhe? Bai Zhe! Bai Zhe!
We're too far away. Perhaps she can't hear us.
We agreed to meet up around here, and she said she was off to collect some samples. Gosh, did she really go straight into the heart of a tacit field for that?
Baizhi wouldn't take such risks without careful consideration. Freshly formed tacit fields go through a dormant period. The faster a tacit field forms, the longer its dormant period lasts. For now, this tacit field should be safe.
So?
According to the hero plays, yes, there's a chance for that.
Right. The glider can't carry us beyond the tacit field's range. Besides, Baizhi is there. We'll have to go down and see what is going on.
Okay.
Now it's time to use a glider module. Rover, let me help you activate it.
Let me move the camera.
Baizhi!
Okay, so why do I have a teapot?
Baizhi, we're in a dormant tacit field, right? Why did you come here by yourself? Baizhi, you know we... Huh?
You are all right, it seems.
Yeah, she was super energetic. Handled a super big TD. Way more spirited than me.
I've been keeping an eye on her condition through the street. It is Baizhi is just concerned about your condition. She must think we shouldn't be letting you move around that much, since you've just regained consciousness.
Makes sense. But she seems suspicious.
This isn't the place for talking. Let's go.
Surely wasn't. What am I now, a fucking Power Ranger?
Strike from the shadows.
Okay, yeah, you let me.
Let me be your blade.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. One more time.
Rover is with me, and that strange Tacit Discord is here too.
It's the Tacit Discord's ability. Be careful.
I sense your weakness.
Let me be your blade.
Serenade! Let the winds roar. Swift and resolute.
I believe I can fly. Oh, hell no, phase 2. Wait, Echo, did I talk to you?
Let me be your blade.
Tempest! Swift and resolute. No hesitation. The hour is upon us.
Let me be your blade. I'm okay.
Storm, hear my command.
Deference! Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness.
Yang Yang! Rover! Are you alright? Are you hurt? Oh, thank goodness. We could see that darn barrier, but couldn't lay a finger on it.
I'm fine too. I've never seen such a formidable Tacit Discord before, but Rover was able to completely defeat it.
Rover, what was that last move called? That looked as cool as Fiamma's killer move.
That's strange. This place isn't known to be so dangerous.
Anyway, come check this out.
Oh, this is an echo.
Wow, an echo of the elite class. Someone got lucky today.
My apologies. We got a little carried away. Does reverberation or echo ring a bell to you, Rover?
Echo?
Everything in our world is made up of frequencies, and every sound generates a reverberation. Those echoes are the lingering reverberations of tacit discords after they disintegrate. We can absorb them into the databanks in our Pangu terminals.
Oh, by Pangu terminal, she means the gourd-shaped device every resonator has, developed by researchers in Huanglong. But you see, it's not always we get to find these. Also, there's a limit to what your gourd can absorb.
Absorption is only possible when your databank's level is equal to or higher than the tacit discord's level. The terminal can then convert its reverberation into an echo for use in battle. My terminal issued a warning when it detected that tacit discord earlier. It should at least be an Overlord class. Rover, would you mind checking your databank level?
No need for that. Rover, why don't you just try absorbing it with your terminal?
What happens if I can't?
Oh, so it doesn't work.
It won't take long before the reverberations disappear and the etheric sea vanishes. Once that happens, the resonance beacon signals will come back. The tacit field will dissipate, biding time for its next resurgence. We'll need to report the unusual phenomena here to the City Hall and the Academy. Let's make our exit.
Hungry. I'm starving.
The fuck?
What kind of power is that? Rover, you've been playing the fool all along? I've never seen a resonance ability quite like this. You got any other tricks up your sleeve? Like eating a whole tacit discord? Grilling echoes alive? I heard some folks tried to cook gull puffs, and they even made it a local specialty, didn't they? Speaking of which, gull puff's a type of tacit dis. I'm even more curious now.
What?
Anyway, spicy food is always the best.
I didn't skip that.
Rover, are you feeling all right? Any discomfort? Could it be the side effect of fighting that tacit discord? Daiju, can we take Rover to do a checkup at Huashu Academy's Resonance Medical Department? Daiju?
Absorbing echoes with the human body is not entirely unprecedented.
With the human body. I remember Comprehensive Mirror for Historians mentioned this in the Huanglong section's opening. A celestial being descended, commanding the Tiankun's boundless power. Assuming mortal form, they condensed the primordial essence, creating Pangu. Cleaving heaven and earth apart, they aligned the celestial and terrestrial. Their radiance encompassed the four corners. Thus began the illustrious annals of Huanglong, as provinces were first demarcated.
There was a very strong person way back, like they held the whole universe right in their hands. As there was no terminal in those days, they absorbed the tacit discords with their bare hands. And the TD they absorbed was the most powerful of all. That person turned it into the first echo ever. Then they used the power of that echo to rebuild the world, sort out the laws, and that's how the history of Huanglong began. Come on, that was eons ago. Us resonators do live a little longer, but we're still looking at about 100 years or so. And the known history of Huanglong stretches back at least 1,000 years. Whether it's true or not, that story happened a long time ago, when Jinzhou didn't even exist. Could it be that Rover's like the great-great-great-great-great-granny of us all?
Let's not
Bruh,
jump to
what the
conclusions without enough data and proper analysis. Rover.
Wait! The signal's back!
This is a holographic message to all of Jinzhou from the City Hall.
My fellow soldiers and citizens, I
That's the same,
apologize for any inconvenience caused. I am Jin Shi, the Magistrate of Jinzhou. As the Moon Chasing Festival approaches, our city welcomes visitors from around the world. The festivities are highly anticipated by our people, and I too share in this joyful sentiment. Jinzhou has always been a crucial defense against the tacit discord outbreaks, safeguarding Huanglong. We have a heavy responsibility on our shoulders with no room for retreat or failure. It is the dedication of our warriors, along with the diligence of our citizens, that has allowed us to thrive in peace and prosperity. Despite the challenges of tacit discords, we remain steadfast and hospitable to visitors, upholding our enduring traditions. With that in mind, I have a favor to ask. Among our many visitors, there is one visitor that holds utmost importance to me, the city of Jinzhou, and the entirety of Huanglong. We have awaited your arrival for a long time. Given the circumstances, you may be feeling bewildered at this time. You should have noticed some strange happenings related to you. If you plan to stay in Jinzhou for some time, I would be more than delighted to personally meet you in the City Hall of Jinzhou. While I cannot guarantee to provide all the answers you need, I will do my best to assist you and provide necessary permissions, if applicable. This is only my personal request. You can decide your course of action in any way you see fit. Therefore, I request the people and soldiers of Jinzhou to assist this esteemed visitor when the opportunity arises.
Why do I get this feeling?
This person our magistrate was talking about.
As Rover.
Sometimes I don't get why
so this
the
is the
speeches
true
have
measure of a
different
chief.
icons.
I mean, of our Rover. This is the true measure of a chief. It's a famous line from a good old hero play. It's been running for almost 4 years. It's a really heartwarming tale about the chief and their squad.
Does that hero play story sound familiar to you?
Hey, that ain't the point, okay?
What are your plans now, Rover? I remember you had a flashback of yourself looking into its eyes when you saw the statue of our sentinel.
Wait, that was the Sentinel?
We can't confirm its authenticity, but based on the magistrate's message, it seems Jinzhou has a lot to do with your past. Whether you were the visitor our magistrate mentioned or not, you are surely important to Jinzhou, and you will be our important
Friend! We've already entrusted our lives to each other. I've never seen so many TDs packed together. And that elite one was so scary. Well, you did get rid of most of them. Anyway, once we're back in Jinzhou, I'll treat you that famous specialty from Panhua's restaurant.
I mean, yeah, true.
It would be best for your well-being to have a thorough physical examination once we arrive in Jinzhou. While there don't seem to be any immediate side effects following the absorption of that echo, we cannot rule out the possibility.
I'm gonna get you one you can absorb. I never go back on my promise. Your hero Chisha's on the hunt.
Moment of resonance.
Okay, so I stop the time whenever that happens.
Let me be your blade.
But I have to absorb it, really. But wasn't this a strange thing to happen?
Can you reenact what you did before?
Maybe you can only absorb the powerful ones with your body. Or does it have to be a certain type of tacit discord? Or maybe we should give your terminal a whirl. Yay! It worked!
Wait, there's no... This is an artifact? Okay, traces... Constellations... This is the weapon.
Your terminal's got a different look. Your
X...
terminal's got a different look. But the functions are pretty much the same.
Let the winds roar. Swift and resolute. Strike from the shadows. An unexpected discovery.
Yeah, these are... Do you give me meat or something? No.
One with the sound. The hour is upon us.
What was that? Was that for me? Okay.
Look! Jinzhou City!
My question is, when do I get to do the dailies? I mean, I guess this game... Okay.
There you are. My dearest. Seed of fate.
Alrighty, what should we do next? Shall we go grab a bite?
I am to return to the academy. the anomalies at the gorges of spirits, the resurgence of that tacit field, and the many wave-worn phenomena occurrences. I should report them in time.
Then I'll go submit our report and prepare the documentation needed for Rover's audience with the magistrate while I'm there. It's the political hub of Jinzhou, and where the Grand Library is located. The City Hall is an important place. Seeking an audience with a magistrate isn't too difficult, but there are still rules to follow.
Then I guess I'll take Rover over to the Nexus Tower for registration first, and we'll just hang out for a while. Being new to Jinzhou and all, she can't be left standing outside the City Hall with nothing to do. Hospitality is our local specialty, you know.
Then I'll leave you in Shizia's care, Rover. Is that all right with you? I'll give you a call once the paperwork is done.
Leave it to me.
I'll send the branch of Resin Medical Science a notice. We need to conduct a thorough physical examination on you to make sure you are fine. Come visit the academy after your audience if you have no other plans. Yes. A physical examination would be required to determine if any disease is present. If no medical issues are found, we'll conduct further monitoring and analysis to understand what happened to your body. Of course, we won't do anything without your consent.
You guys done yet? What's the holdup? Let's move! Then I'll have more time to show Rover around. We've got loads of fun in Jinzhou. We can go watch lion dances, hero plays, stand-up shows, and then maybe the martial championships. Plus tons of different treats to try out. You think it, we have it.
I don't know why, whenever they put this kind of cinematics, they look lower res than what it should look like. New resonator.
Chissa, ally of justice at
Okay.
your service. Are you the one who needed a hero? Here we are, Jinzhou's Nexus Tower. Exactly. Let me see, think of it as Jinzhou's largest service station, or an integration hub. It's something along those lines. I'm not much of a tech person myself. Long story short, it's a navigator, a defense system, and a regional information center all in one enormous package. The smaller ones we ran into earlier are resonance beacons. Data is shared between all beacons. You activate one, and the entire map's data will be relayed to your terminal. Pretty nifty, huh? Just place your terminal here.
Resin. Okay.
have the arrangements in place. Rover, you can come visit the magistrate at any time. Jizia, do you mind bringing Rover over to the city hall?
What do you mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting?
Ew. First time seeing such a crowd in front of the city hall.
I was surprised too. I've never seen so many non-staff personnel here before. Most of the people here have applied for an audience, but I heard they've all been turned down. Most.
So this is the true confidence of our Rover. I agree, though. So far, you've been ticking all the boxes in our magistrate's description. Sure it can.
Have you thought of something, Rover? You mean... I can't really keep up with your thoughts, but I think a meeting with a magistrate wouldn't hurt.
Same here. Anyway, our magistrate's the best lead we have for now, no matter what she has in store for Rover. VIP or not VIP, special or not special, that doesn't matter at all. Unless there's money to earn, of course.
What do you think, Rover? Are you in a hurry to recover your memories? In that case, how about meeting with the magistrate first? She may have the answers you're looking for. We're not allowed to go with you. Shizia and I will be right outside the city hall. We'll be waiting for you.
That's right. We're not going anywhere. Just give us a shout if anything goes down. Wait, no, we won't be able to hear ya. Plus, they've got this rule about not yelling inside the city hall.
What do you mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting? Go see for yourself.
Really, I have to complete Act 3? My god. For the dailies. The fuck?
Please, follow me. Kindly have a seat. Lady Sanhua will be with you shortly.
Ajá. Tengo los pinchling. Another fuck you. Wait. This isn't the one who I talked to. How does she hold that
Pleased
necklace?
to make your acquaintance. I apologize for the delay. My name is San Hua, the bodyguard of Madam Magistrate. I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is currently away. Prior to her departure, she instructed me to bring you these tokens and a welcome gift. Madam Magistrate advised you to explore what these tokens represent during her absence. This may help you acquire the information you desire sooner. I apologize for the inconvenience, but please rest assured she will be here to meet you in 3 days' time. When it comes to these tokens, it is never her intention to confuse you with the puzzles. Instead, they should serve as clues that lead you toward the truth. Madam Magistrate deeply regrets not having the time to deliver her messages to you in person. We value your presence far more than you might imagine. The same goes for any and all information about you. Because she will require at least 3 days to complete her current task, Madam Magistrate wanted to assure you that in 3 days, by any means, she will return to meet you in person. I'll be sure to convey your kindness to Madam Magistrate. Please accept my sincerest gratitude. Yes, Madam Magistrate does hope to have your assistance, but there is no rush for a decision. She does not want to pressure you into anything you may not desire. We invite you to learn about our situation before making a final commitment. Sorry, I cannot disclose her whereabouts at this time. Please trust me that she is eagerly looking forward to meeting you in person. Pardon my inability to provide a better answer. Madam Magistrate has a task that she must handle alone, but she has never for one moment forgotten about her meeting with you. Not knowing exactly when you'd arrive, she had to leave without having the chance to welcome you in person. Since Madam Magistrate is currently away, I cannot make the final confirmation on her behalf. But you are truly exceptional. Regarding that, my eyes can see the frequencies of all living beings. Or rather, those frequencies are the only thing I can see. You share the same frequency with Madam Magistrate. You look undistorted and authentic, in your original form. In my eyes, you appear the way you are. They all look different. May I have your terminal for a moment? Indeed, it was an oversight on my end. I will now import my contact information and that of all public services, like patrol stations, into your terminal. I will be here on standby, ready to assist whenever you need me. I need your terminal for regional access authorization. I will also configure the latest utility module for you. Madam Magistrate thought you might need it. The utility module on your terminal has been upgraded to the latest iteration. Now, all the utilities, including sensor, levitator, and grapple, should be fully functional. You are now granted unlimited access to all regions in Jinzhou. I have sent your terminal ID to every border pass and residence beacon. You will only need to display your terminal ID or activate a beacon with your terminal for entry. You are free to visit any part of Jinzhou. Yes, including the City Hall. You have full access to its facilities. Also, may I ask, have you decided your place of residence in Jinzhou? If not, Madam Magistrate has arranged accommodation for you in advance, here in the City Hall. I will lead you to your room if you need. Understood. We will be ready to accommodate you anytime.
Rover! It took you so long! What gives? Was our magistrate So Madam Magistrate's not in the city hall. It sure is.
Shizia, the increasing tacit fields, uncannily powerful tacit discords, and now, our magistrate's absence.
Plus, the mysterious Rover.
I'm afraid.
Aren't you the practical type? I'd love me some chili sauce tofu, jinjo mao chai, spicy meat slices. Ugh, I'm starving. Wait a sec. We still need to meet up with Baizhe first, right?
Do you have any plans, Rover?
Fair point. A 3-day vacation it is. Let's go chill out then. We'll figure out the tokens when we have the chance. Ooh, reminds me of the tokens of love in those stories. It sounds like you're off to a secret date or something. What is our magistrate planning to do with these token puzzles? A soulmate?
So, Madam Magistrate left some hidden clues in her tokens. Clues that only the right person would be able to decipher. But Rover has lost all memories and would likely forget any kind of decryption method they agreed on. It doesn't quite make sense. Rover, do you mind if we have a look at the tokens?
So, what's so special about them? A candy? Oh, I've had these when I was a kid. I think they were called sugar pearls? But I haven't seen anything like this in a while. Went out of trend, maybe.
It reminds me of my childhood. I still remember the taste. It was so sweet. I was really scared of getting my flu shots when I was little. And sometimes the nurse lady would hand out candies like this as a prize for being good. But what does it mean as a token? It seems like a miniature sundial. It is a horological device that tells time by using sunlight's direction. Sundials in Huanglong usually have marked lines for the 12 shichuns in a day, and every shichun is 2 hours long, with some showing seasons or months. The design of this sundial looks a bit unusual, though. On this sundial, time seems to be represented by the 12 earthly branches, drawn on the outer ring of its surface. And its inner ring shows the 4 symbols, each representing one cardinal direction. These are the 4 famous auspicious beasts in Huanglong's folklore. They are believed to protect people from all 4 directions under heaven. Generally, the teal long represents the east. The white tiger stands for the west. The vermilion bird stands for the south. And finally, we have the black tortoise for the north.
What about West?
It seems this sundial is supposed to show both time and direction. But how can it work when there is not a compass attached? Not to mention, the lack of sunlight basically renders it useless.
Ugh, That requires way too much brain power. The color of this leaf seems a bit odd. Can't tell what tree it is.
I think I can feel something from it. Never mind. It's too faint. Maybe it was just my imagination. Sorry. I can't tell what kind of tree this leaf belongs to either. This is a mangosteen fruit. Mangosteens are not native to Zhengzhou. They are usually imported by boat. I think we can find more mangosteens being sold at the nearby markets. They're not always available for purchase, though. The frequent tacit discord outbreaks can disrupt transportation and cause shortages. The Midnight Rangers have greatly improved the situation in recent years, but still. So Zhixia and I share similar childhood memories of the sugar pearl. Do you remember it too, Rover?
When it comes to candies, no one knows them better than the kids of Jinzhou.
Oh wait.
There's still some distance to the Huaxu Academy. Let's see who reaches there faster. Yang Yang just installed some apps for you, remember? Just look for the one that's called Utilities on the terminal. See? Just open the See? See? Just open the utilities, select the grapple, and there you go. If you want to be a hero like the Jinzhou Speedster, you... Oh, wait a sec. Someone's looking for me. Yeah? What? When did he disappear? Don't worry. It's all right. I'll be right there. Duty calls. Oops. Almost forgot. Can't be late. Sorry, Rover, Yang Yang. I've got to head off for my shift. I'll join you right after I'm done, all right? If you need me, just shout my name, and I, the Jinzhou Speedster, will be there in a sec. Stop! Stop! Don't call me that! Anyway, I gotta go. You guys okay on your own? Give me a heads up when there's any updates.
Sure. Go do your thing. Don't, Rover. Let's go inside. Reply to my message. She's probably busy in her lab. Over there must be Mr. Mortify from the Department of Safety. Baizhi once mentioned him before. He might be able to help us get in touch with Baizhi, but, it seems we've caught him at a bad time. Anyway, let's try asking him, shall we?
You're right in front of him.
What? You need something?
Mr. Mortify, please pardon our intrusion. We are friends of Baizhi, and we're here to look for her.
I see. I hope I didn't cause any offense earlier.
Not at all. It was us who bothered you.
Baizhi should be in the data analysis room. I'll go tell her you're here.
Thank you, sir. This is Mortify, a renowned figure in the Department of Safety. He was born in the New Federation, and he joined the Huaxu Academy a few years ago. I heard his talent is truly impressive. People say he's a bit scary at first glance, but he's actually quite kind-hearted once you get to know him. Zhixia told me he's quite popular with the kids. Children have been pestering him for all kinds of fancy toys, and he's always open to their requests.
Here you are. The data we collected in the Gorges of Spirits has been submitted for analysis, and we'll have the results today. I have the equipment for your physical examinations ready too. Any discoveries during your trip to the City Hall?
What do you think, Baizhi?
I have a hypothesis about the sugar pearl, but I need to verify it first. If possible, I recommend conducting non-destructive tests of all these tokens you have. Data is always straightforward. The first 3 tokens can be tested at my branch's laboratory. This miniature sundial will require radiographic testing, though. To access the necessary equipment, we'll need to file a request with one of the Tacitite Studies-related branches. Yes, Mortefi is the branch of Tacitite Weaponry's head within the Department of Safety. One moment, please.
Give me the items to be tested. Anything else you need me to know, you can let me know now. You may retrieve your items in 20 minutes, and the analysis report will be ready 5 minutes after that. Take a right, and you'll find me in the testing room. This one looks like the early handiwork of someone I know. It's lightweight, and its design differs from that of the typical sundial. And it appears to be missing a part. See? There's a groove here.
It will take some time before the results are ready. If you have other matters to take care of, you should go ahead. I'll let you know once we have the results.
Shall we wait here at the academy, Rover?
Sure you can. But don't forget your physical examination. I'll see you in a while for that. I have the equipment ready. I'll need to check your health status and see if there are any unusual fluctuations. Now let's begin, if you're ready. Do you have any questions before we begin? Based on the samples collected, the Tacit Discord you defeated was at least an Overlord class. After defeating it, you seemingly absorbed its frequency energy with your bare hands. You have absorbed a very powerful echo with your body. You may seem fine now, but there could be internal changes that are too subtle to see or detect with my resonance ability. Based on all the records I can find, humans need a Pengu terminal in order to record or replicate an echo's frequency. That's why I am quite curious how you could do that. Do you have any questions before we begin? When a Tacit Discord is eliminated, its frequency energy may linger in the form of an incorporeal manifestation, which is known as a reverberation. A resonator's terminal collects and records said reverberations, turning them into echoes that can be directed as desired. The combat abilities of these echoes can then be replicated through the terminal's databank module, enabling resonators to use them in battles. Additionally, some echoes' abilities allow resonators to briefly transform into their shapes. Yes, to some extent. Now let's begin, if you're ready. Do you have any questions before we begin? Apart from the ancient legend Yang Yang mentioned earlier, I've never heard of anything like this. But if we look at it another way, we might finally be able to verify said legend once we figure out what really happened with your body. Now let's begin, if you're ready. Can you try to manifest the Crownless's frequency without using your terminal? I am not seeing the Crownless's data in your terminal. So it was indeed absorbed into your body. The Crownless's frequency energy was consumed by your body, leaving no trace behind. But how did you manage to do that? It's as though there's another mechanism within your body capable of absorbing frequency energy. How do you define monster? For resonators like you, such abnormal fluctuations in frequency typically lead to overclocking. When a resonator's mental capacity is overwhelmed, they may lose control of their forte, causing an overflow of resonance energy. We have established a comprehensive overclock diagnosis process to accurately predict potential risks of overclocking. Your waveform graph shows a remarkable level of stability, surpassing any resonator I've encountered. Your risk of overclocking should be minimal. You don't need to worry about that for the time being. To put it simply, it seems there is another dimension or a creature hiding inside your body. A universe. That's a poetic and intriguing comparison. It seems we need a simulated combat to figure out what happened in your body. Please hold your terminal tight and stay still. Means simulated training ground. Don't worry. Yang Yang and I will assist you. Please fight the simulated tacit discords like you normally would.
Synchronization.
Hey!
Transmitting frequency.
One with the sound.
As Yotan had previously detected, your bodily functions are in good condition, and you seem entirely unaffected by the Crownless's energy. We will temporarily boost your resonance ability for further testing.
The hour is upon us.
Not the slightest fluctuation in your frequency energy. So it was not your resonance ability either. We'll do another round to fully test your potential.
Let me be your blade.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. The end has come.
We have gathered all the data we need. The test is ending soon. Rover, you can find the exit straight up ahead.
Rover, can you hear me? Hello?
Okay,
The
I'm
comm
fine.
line is dead. Something's wrong. Gotta be cautious. Now, where is the exit? I'm back to the same spot again. And this moon. What is happening? Are those tacit discords?
I'm not your mother.
Rover! Rover! Thank goodness! You're awake, Baiju. What happened just now? The connection was suddenly cut off.
Rover, do you still remember what you saw? Can you give us some more details? A giant tacit discord with a scythe. It doesn't sound like the Crownless. Might be even higher ranked. This is the first time we've run into anything like this since we put the training ground into use. The Sonorosphere captures everything that once happened in a specific time and place, be it good or bad. We built this simulated training ground after the structure of Sonorospheres. Our goal was to extract pure remnant energy with the simulated Sonorosphere. But we cannot guarantee that all abnormal frequencies were eliminated. Your arrival may have revived the abnormal frequencies we accidentally captured. Remnant energy sometimes gives rise to memory manifestations of sentient beings. You may have encountered one such manifestation. I suspect it could have something to do with your unconscious mind. Such anomalies could have been hiding in the simulation, and they resonated with your subconscious. Or perhaps they were lifted from your subconscious in the first place. I'm afraid I can't give you a conclusion yet. Not until we've run a thorough analysis on the data collected. I'll also check the simulated sonorosphere again to see what on earth happened to it. In terms of bodily functions, you seem to be in perfect health. In fact, all the data look quite good. But if you feel anything unusual, please come find me anytime.
Oh, fuck off. You give me this and... Let's see the pool animation.
I am Baiju, a researcher at the Huashu Academy.
I guess that
Let
this
me
happens
witness
sometimes, the first pool. And... Okay, starter banner... They started up with a juzgando. Interesting. And I guess that this is the permanent one? If weapon types, okay.
Yotan and I will ensure your safety.
Okay, how much is a pool? $160. Okay, just like Genshin.
Here's your sundial, intact as it was.
Mr. Mortefi, can we have the test results?
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It sounds different from a solid object. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box. This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We scanned it, and there is a small paper scroll inside. However, it's missing a crucial component. We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed. I have some basic knowledge, but there is someone else who is more knowledgeable in automata mechanics than I am. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with tacitite weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should be able to solve the puzzle and access the paper scroll.
Okay.
However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like. Well, that's a no-brainer indeed.
You can say yeah.
We can certainly give it a try. If you're fine with the paper scroll being destroyed by its protective mechanism, that is. One moment. I have an incoming call. What is it? You certainly are well informed. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste. Well, since you've put it that way...
Rover, Mr. Mortefi's expression seems to have softened, don't you think? We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling. It looks like Mr. Mortefi needs more time. Maybe we should give him some space to concentrate. Rover, let's come back later, shall we?
Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you mentioned. Indeed, you just pointed out a blind spot in my thinking. Your workshop? That hellish place? Stop sweet-talking me. I get it. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill two entirely different structural requirements at the same time. Considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded pointer. I'll drop a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the parts in his place. He keeps a box full of them. Division of labor is more efficient in getting things done. Besides, I would like to avoid stepping foot in Jiang Li's workshop ever again. The mere thought of that place brings me migraines. It's a minefield of clutter and chaos. A murky swamp within the Academy walls, as vile and perilous as some primeval forest before the lament. Any civilized human would find it impossible to stand.
I see. Shall we go and retrieve the parts now, Rover? I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than Mr. Mortify's description, though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should start. This should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortify. Mr. Mortify, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in. The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing unusual about it. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult to distinguish. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena, and the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low-temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine.
22.
Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortify?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So, the discs are rotatable now?
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it. Hold on. Remember when I said, don't force it open? Crank that thing another 5 degrees, and not even Zhang Li Yao will be able to save it.
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing, but it's falling out of daily use. Now, what kind of information could it represent?
It's the filing system.
Yeah.
Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
Yes, the large data repositories located in Huanglong's major cities.
Okay, let me check. I'm getting back there before 5 a.m.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
Sundial.
I found it! It's located on the way shelf. 毛乘4 5 Wait, Rover, it's here. There are 2 photos here.
Okay, commissions. Okay, but I've already done everything. I think. Oh shit. I haven't done this event. Oh fuck. Really? No, it's impossible for me to do it. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, but what's wrong with this? Maybe I can do it, but I'm not going to get the crystals or something. I don't know.
If I remember correctly, Zhenzhou was established during a year of Wei, several cycles ago. The Zhenzhou City Hall and Huashu Academy were built in the same year. The Gorges of Spirits battle sparked Zhenzhou's founding.
Okay, I don't know.
And the formidable tacit discord described here? I believe it is the Crownless. Rover, about the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy after the lament, but I still remember that sweetness from my childhood. The battle against that epidemic in Zhenzhou was grueling. Once infected, children either died or suffered lifelong disabilities, resonators or not. With tacit discords ravaging Zhenzhou and severing all communication with other cities, desperation ran high. Words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. They resorted to self-experimentation with a newly developed vaccine, risking everything for a chance. If they failed, we owe our presence here to those who came before us. It's important to remember their sacrifices. If the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Is it related to your past? Or is it... Are you saying that the information contained in the sugar pearl doesn't directly point to your identity? Rover, about the sugar pearl. Zhenzhou was the most recent city established in Huanglong. The mountains of spirits running from north to south divide Huanglong in two. The capital and the 5 cities are located in inner Huanglong, while Zhenzhou is in outer Huanglong. The Battle of Gorges of Spirits was the catalyst to found Zhenzhou. Tacit discords were born in the Norfolk Barrens, and their invasion route was originally traceable. However, the emergence of the Crownless changed it. The Crownless is a tacit discord that embodies war itself. The hatred of the fallen warriors and the fear of the survivors are the ingredients for it. With the limited information available, some researchers have speculated its connection with the Threnodian. When it comes to the Threnodian, there is a lot to tell. For now, think of it this way. The Threnodian is the most powerful tacit discord. The battle of the Threnodian that happened long ago was to fend it off. According to the reports, the the Crownless is very similar to the formidable Tacit Discord we encountered. Our sentinel, Jue, manifested before us in that battle. Rover, about the sugar pearl. We have the symbol Wei now. This should go with the time part, but we can't yet solve the puzzle with this alone. Maybe we can figure out the cardinal direction part by looking into the tokens again. It might have something to do with how we got one of the clues. What do you think, Rover? I've only seen our magistrate once at the appointment ceremony, so I can't comment on her personality, but her policies have proven effective and greatly benefited us since she took office. Some believe that the remarkably far-sighted and profound decisions were actually devised by Councillor Changli due to the young age of the magistrate. You seem to hold Madam Magistrate in high regard.
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the sundial's puzzle. Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets, and one target may hold several pieces of information. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share, while I had questions to ask. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her, making it seem like she is complicating matters. Maybe she was running out of time. That's why she could only offer us scraps of the puzzle, instead of actually putting it together. Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues may simply be a test to... She needed to ensure that those who may come across these tokens without understanding their true meaning would not be able to use them for access. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you mean?
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever?
Baiju said he is in great health. No issues to report. We made some progress in investigating the tokens, too.
Nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Jiang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chempi's head, causing him to take a tumble. Some dogs kept barking and have been scaring the passers-by, so I went there to calm them down. I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person who reported it. You're not the one they're searching for, though. Anyhow, I need to visit the person who reported the case tomorrow. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. That's pretty much the update for now. It's the middle of the night. Of course you're tired. All right, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though. Let's grab breakfast at Panhua's restaurant tomorrow before my shift. Meet you guys there in the morning. Be there or be square. Time to hit the hay, obviously. Don't tell me you're planning on some nightly activities. Then you'll feel right at home with the Midnight Rangers. Or more like, the Midnight Danger.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
Talk about hospitality. All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the City Hall, and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.
Was Act 1? Really? I haven't completed anything. Okay, how do I do that?
Mrs. Panhua, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please. What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
Looks like Baijer's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the Academy's entrance.
Fuck.
And with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Baijer leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker. By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us 1 trip to the Academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover? Baija said the leaf bears the frequencies of tacit discords, so it must be from a tree near a tacit field. Then we must leave the city to pursue this lead. An ocean of stars, a dark-haired girl, an inverted etheric sea,
Aye.
and the resonance cord flowing from your tacit mark. And you said it was flowing in a certain direction, pointing to the gorges of spirits on the Norfolk Barrens. You've never mentioned this before. The etheric sea and resonance cords in your dreams are real, possibly leading to the gorges of spirits and Norfolk Barrens. Perhaps it was more than just a dream. That girl might be the key to recovering your memories. Madam Magistrate's information aside, it seems to me your dream points toward the Norfolk Barrens. It's a site of the Threnodian War and the source of all TD outbreaks. The Midnight Rangers' frontline base is stationed there as well.
It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang? I believe in ya!
Without a doubt. We Resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. Our Echoes can use them too. If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training camp for extra practice and to get these enhancement items.
Yang Yang, did you hear that? Is that someone crying and wailing?
No.
That should be the Midnight Ranges training camp. Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough. that I think Rover can...
Tú, pero me está inflando el juego este un poco, ¿eh? Pero si no tengo tampoco. Bueno, sí tengo. Bueno, igual, ¿a qué coño le voy a pulear? ¿Tú estás gilipollas? ¿Qué quieres que le pulee a este? Al perma. Ah, que son del perma. Ay, qué hijos de puta, ¿no? Bueno. Ay, bueno. Lo mismo.
Quit the chit-chat. Tell me what you need and I'll make it for you.
No sé si el tío este es bueno, pero me toca la polla. Que sí, que te calmes, putita. Es buenísimo, pues como personaje me está tocando los cojones durísimo, ¿eh?
Time for another afternoon consultation, I see.
Esto está
What's on your
mejor.
mind today?
Shut up. ¿Pero que ya te has hecho un Excel o qué?
I am Baija, a researcher at the Hwashu Academy. Let...
Nada. Una. Pero... ¿Qué va? No voy a gastar la puta currency esa en pools permanentes.
Defense at the city gate has been strengthened. It wasn't like this.
No, mis cojones.
It wasn't like this when we came. It wasn't like this when we came back.
Ah, te refieres a esto y habrá... Vale, pero primero... Joder. Dos mariconazos me han tocado. ¿Y tú qué? Bueno, no sé ni lo que haces. ¿Este qué es? Pusio, muerte. ¿Quién viene con pistolas?
Access
Oye,
pass is required if
pero es un
you're
poco
heading to the
inflante el
Northfall
tema
Barrens.
de...
That place is now off limits.
Del puto puente, o sea, puente, del puzzle este y así.
What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift and you're still here.
Oh, you
El
must be
que
the
te da la
soldier
tía
on
esta
duty
que
at
no está
noon
aquí,
yesterday.
que se fue durante...
Nice
Bueno,
to
no sé
see
si
you
hiciste la
again.
historia, supongo. Que se fue 3 días y que te da 4 cosas para que resuelvas un puzzle y...
I'm a
Lo que sé,
resonator
que
and a
encontres las...
trained
que sé.
martial artist. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Me gusta
Be
este
that
champion.
as it may, I cannot let you, given the current circumstances. My apologies.
Well, everything seems fine in the city. Are things really that bad on the front lines?
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives.
By the way, Sartis, le tiro a la tía esta que está en el Honga Impact Third ahora mismo, Telema, que se va en 7 horas o algo así.
Besides, General Gian is currently there at the Norfall Baron's base. Dangerous as
Porque
it
el
is,
champion
he
como
will
tal
keep
me
an eye
gusta,
on
pero
every
no creo que lo vaya a
soldier,
utilizar,
including the
sinceramente.
one you're looking for. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you,
No sé, no,
but
¿verdad?
I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass. Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
Sí, algo así vi. También puedes hacer lo mismo con las armas, si no me equivoco, ¿no?
Could you please do me a favor? I want to go look for someone outside the city, but I don't have an access pass. So, may I tag along? I'm a jack of all trades. Tai Chi, cooking, tea making, mining, foraging, errand running, fixing utilities, and caring for animals. You got something else in mind? I'm always up for learning new skills. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Please.
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here. Honestly, she could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Sure.
Sephiroth.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in Desert Highland?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Oh my god, todo esto son diálogos
His
secundarios.
name is Ji-Yuan. I don't know him in person. On my way down the mountain, I ran into his grandfather who was looking for his grandson on his own but ended up lost. I couldn't just leave an elderly person like him out there. So I thought I'd escort him to the nearest city and make further plans once we're safe.
You're willing to go to such lengths with someone you don't know. You have a kind soul, Master Jianxing.
¿Tú ya has jugado en sí toda la
It's
historia?
all thanks
Sí,
to
sí.
many kind-hearted people. Without them, Mr. Zhongye and I wouldn't have made it to Jinzhou. Mr. Zhongye seemed confused. He's gone through a lot searching for his enlisted grandson. Lending a helping hand was the least I could do. I reported his situation to the patrol station, but with the chaos on the front line, Mr. Zhongye has been extremely worried about his grandson's safety.
He'd sneak out to look for his grandson the moment no one was watching. I'm really worried about him. This mangosteen?
Y por ahora, ¿qué te parece
It's
el
got
show?
some fresh-looking leaves, soft, springy skin, and 8 fleshy segments fully ripened inside. It looks like a nice fruit. I grew up in my sect on a mountain. Spent most of my time training with my masters. One day, I was told training in seclusion was not enough.
Sí,
I
en eso
must
estoy de acuerdo.
engage with the world to further my skills, so I started my self-cultivating journey. I've been to various cities and gained valuable lessons,
¿Tú
but there
crees?
is
No.
still so
Pa' mí
much
no.
more to learn. According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhang Ye's grandson is very likely in the Desert Highland. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him. Of course.
Yo tengo bastante... uno. Está en Epic. Epic es basura. Lo siento. Son las cosas como son. ¿Qué más? Los diálogos a veces es... bastantes veces, de hecho, se cortan, en plan, no puedes leerlos del todo. Y si dejas el autoplay, en plan, la voz también se corta. No tienes por qué usar Epic. Literalmente, busqué dónde descarga Wunthering Waves y salía solo Epic. Yo lo que no entiendo es por qué tiene una configuración de sensibilidad tan baja el juego este. Ah, no, puedo ver... No hay un sitio donde ver... Champions. Team. A ver, supongo que en Resonators no los puedo ver todos. Puedo ver los míos. No puedo ver todos. Puta mierda. Para cambiar mi team era esto, ¿no? Vamos a poner a la tetona.
Time to work? No more.
God damn. Le han puesto físicas al juego. Mira ahí. Ah, los champions que me gustan. Jinlin, obvio. La tía esta, Genshin, también. Oh my god, el personaje este que tengo yo de 3. Xianhua también. Oh my god, los nombres más chinos no podrían ser, Me cago en la puta madre que los parió. Sí, diría que esos 3 champions son de los que más me gustan. Es un Mendel. Oye, pero que solo... Que solo está bostezando, tú has visto y que parecen nubes, cabrón. Oh my god. Sí, tienen una cantidad de momentum las putas lolas.
You don't look like soldiers. Why are you here? The frontliners are right up ahead.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight
No,
Rangers.
pero fuera coñas, en plan, se han pasado con los nombres chinos, ¿eh? Sí. Bueno, por lo menos ya han confirmado que está muerto, 100%. En plan, de una manera tal.
A missing person. Julia.
Bueno, o no. Ya, sí, o sea, quieras que no es el... Bueno, no, de hecho... No, ¿sabes por qué digo o no? ¿Sabes lo que pasó con Kenjaku en Shibuya cuando estaban encarcelando a Goyo? Que de repente el cuerpo de Geto como que reaccionó, en plan, siendo el propio Geto, cuando Geto estaba muerto. Bueno, sí, muerto. En plan, simplemente me refería por eso. En plan, quieras que no, es un poco la misma situación de Geto. En plan, no sé si tendrá pensado hacer algo con eso, supongo que no, sinceramente. Pero es simplemente por esa parte, de que en principio, según eso que pasó, de alguna manera su consciente o su alma está aún dentro de su cuerpo, de alguna manera ligada o algo. Porque si no, explícame lo de Geto. Porque Geto pasó lo mismo, estaba muerto. Y una vez muerto fue cuando Kenjaku le pilló el cuerpo. Que es lo mismo que hizo Yuta. Pilló un cuerpo muerto.
Yes. Have you seen him? Is he all right?
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted, but he seemed determined to join us. He's been secretly following our troops since last year.
No, pero supongo que solamente pilló la de Kenjaku. Seguramente sé lo que vas a preguntar. No creo que tendría que funcionar así. O sea, digamos que o sea, cómo lo veo yo, que la habilidad de Kenjaku es como que la vas farmeando. En el sentido de vas acumulando en plan cosas, pero no puedes traspasar eso.
I think a quartermaster of the rear guards escorted him away, so if he's not in the city, he must be in the rear guards camp. He can't be anywhere else. The actual front lines are right up ahead, and we, the Midnight Rangers, would never allow non-servicemen to approach and risk getting killed.
¿Cuánto tiempo me queda más o menos para desbloquear diarias?
Now, if you're heading that way, I have a request for you, my outrider comrade.
Oh, sí, claro, no te jodes la creadora.
On your way there, you should run into 2 detection beacons. They just went offline. Could you go check on them?
Sure, we will.
Great. I'll send the coordinates to your terminal.
Un rato, a.k.a. The fuck? ¿Qué es esto? Supongo que tengo que ir para arriba, ¿no? Use sensor. Y patrol rule es por ahí. Pero en cuanto a exploración concuerdo en ese... No, yo voy a ir a hacer esto. Eso a los cojones, es vastísimo. En cuanto a la exploración sí que concuerdo, que es mucho mejor el juego este. ¿No hay daño caída?
Is that the beacon? Why are there so many people?
They don't look like soldiers.
Pero no es ahora solo de qué. Here's the full daily reset timer for Wunthering Waves. Europa, 11 AM CST. Y CST es literalmente nuestra hora. En principio. Espérate, ¿son tan retrasados que han puesto la hora? O sea, no me puedo creer que la página está... O sea, me estás diciendo que busco cuándo es la hora de reseteo de las diarias de Wunthering Waves y lo que me aparece es la hora americana bien y luego el resto de las horas del resto de continentes, Asia, Europa, GMT, no sé qué coño es, y Oceanía, cambiadas al reseteo de la hora americana. Anda, vete a chuparla, loco.
Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
Oh, we,
es que te voy a enseñar
really.
qué coño
You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
Yo vi esto. Here's the full daily reset timers list for Wunthering Waves. American 5 AM, EDT 2 AM, PDT, supongo que será East-West. Asia, Europa 11 AM CST. Y CST es la hora en la que estamos ahora, literalmente. En plan, y esta es la página como tal dentro de 7 meses. En plan, que es lo mismo que pone ahí. O sea, me estás... Sí, que metes una hora antes, ¿no? Ay, vaya bullshit.
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
Pues a lo mejor termino este diálogo y se va a chuparla. O sea, me estás diciendo que tú hiciste las dailies de ayer y ya las puedes hacerlas de hoy.
I can't move. So hungry.
Oh, but please don't arrest us. We really had no choice.
What happened?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move, because we're so damn hungry. Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really using these things, we thought it might get us a few pennies.
¿En serio tiene...? Hostia, pensaba que ponía pennies. O sea, pennies en plan pito. En vez de centavos. Hostias.
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides. Have you thought about the consequences?
Te paso, Artis, yo lo que tengo que hacer... O sea, que... no puedo utilizar el launcher de Epic.
God, we ain't got the time for that.
A ver, es que...
If we don't steal,
es lo que dice, sí.
we'd starve to death before the tacit discords kill us.
O sea, no dice eso, no...
You shouldn't be
pero
stealing public property.
se pronuncia igual.
Please, return the parts. There's still some distance from here
Me
to
gustan
Jinjo
mucho los
City.
ojos de la tía esta.
Here, you can have my flatbreads. Oh, and here's some
Y
money.
en cierta parte me recuerda a la
This should be
Fujua
enough for you
esta,
to reach the city.
la que bufa daño elemental.
You're giving us
¿Sabes?
all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care
No sé
of
quién es
all
Yingling.
men and abandons
Como no me la
none.
describas. Es esta, la que está hablando. Oye, ¿qué haces tú con eso? Ricky? Spoiler.
Watch out!
Ah, vale, ya la...
Tough nut, ain't ya?
Hostia, que sí me recuerda a la Fujua.
Helped you. Why did you attack us?
Sí, pega
You're
igual.
not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grub, or face the consequences. We ain't messing with no kids, and don't test our patience. Just do as you're told. Don't make it tough on yourselves, or you'll be lucky to leave in one piece.
¿Qué estás
I
hablando,
will
Ricky?
not bend to injustice. Rover,
Sí, sí.
Yang Yang,
Me dan unas ganas de pillarle la coletilla esa y arrancársela.
why did you attack us when I already gave you food and funds? Do you have other mouths to feed
enorme,
aside
loco.
from what we see here?
They seem trained. These are not ordinary people.
By the way,
Of course we're ordinary people. We just
me he
joined the
empezado
exiles recently.
a ver One Piece de nuevo, o sea, no desde cero. He continuado Whole Cake y me lo he terminado y he empezado Wano. Y me he topado con un relleno y lo he dejado ahí por ahora.
We done some wrongs. I tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang, didn't know the battles up north were so
Ya sé que se
crazy.
llama obvio puto subnormal de los
Boss ran out of
cojones.
food before we could even figure out the camp. Figured we'd be better off just to go back
Yo
to
lo que
the
me
city
pregunto
and
es
get
por
locked
qué.
up.
Más pedante de la historia. ¿A qué te refieres con pedante? ¿Qué coño dijo? Hostia, ¿por qué leo todo mal? Pensaba que dijo We don't some drugs. O algo. Bad luck, they know the battle was crazy, or a new bus out.
Then we ran out of food and cash halfway, so we turned to thieving. We ain't got the balls to rob the army, but with stuff just sitting around, why not? Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us, some injured too. Your first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
No, wait. What I gave
Pues yo
them
no tengo
was more than
entendido que
enough
sea un
for them
mal
to
arco.
make it to Jinzhou.
Vamos, por lo menos en cuanto a animación y peleas, por cosas que vi y así. Pita God. No digo nada.
I used to travel alone when I left
Bueno,
my
es que
master.
ya he visto por
I know how much it takes for someone to survive.
Zora al principio tiene una pelea en plan con Nonames y está bien.
Hey, what's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us more.
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you long enough
Es
for
que
you
claro,
to reach the city.
como no te lo
You
has
don't
visto,
understand,
te puedo
girl.
preguntar, pero
You don't make money very easily in a time like this. If we can't find jobs in the city, we're gonna starve again.
no pega nada la forma en la que está hablando y la pose que tiene, la tía está a la derecha. Pero comparar Skype ya no te lo viste, supongo. Si me lo pudieses comparar a eso en cuanto a lentitud o por lo menos sensación de pesadez del arco.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have managed to make a living with my own hands. If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liu Xian Tea House and
No
ask
estoy
for
diciendo que
Genshin.
Skype esté bien,
I will
pero no
gladly
esté
help
bien.
you search for
Estoy
jobs and work
diciendo que
alongside you.
es un arco pesadísimo, porque es muy largo.
Fine, fine. We'll go. Hurry, move, let's get out of here. I'm not listening to this lecture anymore.
No, I wasn't trying to... Wait. Please put that down.
Quite the sharp eye you got. Fine, here you go.
Is this the only detection beacon you messed with?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into it.
Really? Then why does that one over there seem broken too?
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever reaching it with all those thorns.
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix the beacons before going?
Sí, tengo entendido que Zoro tiene unas peleas... A ver, que tiene sentido, en plan, es su arco en cierta parte. Oh, shit. Bueno, pues creo que lo voy a dejar por aquí, obviamente. En plan, si no... Es que la cosa para desbloquear... Bueno, esto es para desbloquear tal, ¿no? Voy hasta allí a lo mejor... Con esto desbloqueo el mapa, Sardis. ¿Sí, no? A ver, es que no... Sinceramente no creo que vaya a jugar al juego este. O sea... Jugando lo que has jugado y lo que ves así del juego en general, lo que prometen, por así decirlo, ¿tú cómo lo ves a futuro? Porque por lo menos comparado con TOF sí que tiene... O sea, se ve bien el juego ya, por lo menos de primeras. Eso ya es un punto bastante grande. A ver, también tengo... con este PC puedo jugar a calidad buena. No comparado con el top, pero el top incluso poniendo la resolución máxima o a calidad máxima y así... Dejaba que desear, sinceramente. Ah, pero hay brechas de estas por todo el puto mapa. Bueno, todo el puto mapa hay dos. Beautiful. Hay reacción. Bueno, voy a Discord contigo igualmente ahora. No hay nada que pueda hacer ahora mismo que no sea. Bueno, hay un código, ¿no? Wunthering Waves codes. ¿Dónde los redimeo? Contains invalid characters. Pero, que tiene un espacio. Ok. También te digo, creo que te da una puta mierda, pero... Este no me está yendo. En plan, yo había visto un vídeo de que hay como 3 códigos que están rolando y que funcionaba uno de los 3. Y creo que estoy probando los 3 que no funcionan. O sea, los 2 que no funcionan. Y ya utilicé el que funcionaba, que fue el primero. Y el que te pasé. Sí, o sea, bueno. Como si no lo canjeas, sinceramente. Tampoco es que te cambie aquí la vida. Sí, lo había visto por ahí. Bueno, Chapo Streaming.